It's Trevor Emdon here from wizardofwisdom.com, where I've been coaching people to become happy and successful for around 18 years. One of the most common questions people want to know, because I'm a success coach after all, is how to succeed in life, at anything. So in this video, I'll reveal to you a simple formula for putting yourself in the top 10% of the population for anything you decide you'd like to be successful at. Let's begin with an example. A few years ago, a well-known language course company surveyed their customers. They simply wanted to know if they could speak the new language. The response astonished the company. More than 90% of those who replied sheepishly confessed they'd never played the CDs beyond the first track of disc 1. They probably shouldn't have been surprised. In the self-help industry, it's a well-known phenomenon. Around 90% of people who buy self-help books won't ever read them. Or if they do, they won't take any action on the content. The vast majority of people who buy biz-op, business opportunity programs, don't try them at all. Or if they do, they try them once and then completely give up before moving on to the next shiny object. Then they repeat the pattern again, all of which is great news. Why would I say that? Well, think about it. You only have to take a tiny bit more action than most people to become a leader in any field you choose. You can succeed in any area of life once you know that most of your so-called competitors will fall at the first hurdle or won't even make it to the starting blocks. Imagine if you purchased one of those language courses and played even the first 2 tracks of CD 1. You'd already be in the top 10% of self-taught language learners. Woohoo! Supposing you gave more than a cursory glance to a self-help book, or, heavens above, actually followed through on a business opportunity even when the going got a little rough. Can you see how empowering this tidbit of knowledge is? The question then becomes, why don't you just take up something you want to succeed at and run with it? You may not become a gold medalist, but just to qualify for the Olympics would put you way above probably 99.9% of most people. I'm just using the Olympics as a metaphor, of course, although top athletes are excellent examples of people who have broken through the 90% barrier. Now, your brain may consider the question I just posed and come up with something like, yeah, why don't I just succeed at, and you can fill in the blank. I'll tell you why. It isn't because you can't. Trust me. Whatever you think the odds are against you making it into the top 10% of whatever, someone else has already broken the tape against much greater odds. Here's the real reason, and it's not your fault. It's because we've been conditioned to be ordinary. We aren't supposed to blow our own trumpets, be tall poppies, or stand out from the crowd. Mostly. Sure, you can collect some certificates and accolades on your journey through life, but so long as there's a limit, everyone's fine. To put it another way, our confidence level has an inbuilt glass ceiling. Pause for a moment and consider the number of times you tell yourself, or even say to others, phrases such as, oh, that's just not me, or I just don't seem able to, or I'm really not any good at blank, or just plain old, who, me? Yes, damn it, you! Why not you? The key ingredient is confidence. We all have it, but then most of us are conditioned to stop it at a certain point, as if it were a bone that's grown to full size, rather than a muscle that can be strengthened and toned virtually indefinitely at any time in life. Thankfully, we are also endowed with self-awareness and the ability to choose to make change at any time in our lives. You don't have to be a wimp or a shrinking violet to require more confidence, although if you consider yourself to be in either of those categories, then you should definitely take some action urgently if you ever want a better quality of life. So let's recap. At least 90% of the population won't take that one extra step, no matter how easy the challenge is, leaving the door wide open for anyone who is willing to take that tiny extra step. Willingness alone, however, won't cut it. If it did, the percentages would be the other way around. What marks out the difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck in their rut is a dash more confidence. Those who say, all right, I'll have a go, will win out in the end. Make sense? Now, if you found this video helpful, then I'd like to invite you to check out my empowering program, Astonishing Self-Confidence. Astonishing Self-Confidence is a program I created out of frustration when it dawned on me I wasn't achieving my own goals and dreams. What I discovered is a simple and universal truth. It's almost never that the odds are stacked so badly against you that you can't win. It's the belief that you're just ordinary that magnifies whatever odds there are, making a grain of salt look like a great big Everest. Get perspective and your confidence will soar, and then you can be in the top 10% of whatever you like. If it feels like it's the right next step for you, go ahead and download a copy. There's a 30-day guarantee on it, so even if you don't like the colour of my eyes, you can still get your investment back. Go ahead and follow the link in the description below this video or on this video itself, I'm not sure which side that is, and go to http://wizardofwisdom.com/top10pc. I'll see you there.